Hi, Sarah?
Yes.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Gwyneth.
Hi.
I'm a social worker here at the Community Health Center. So I guess first thing we can go into is, do you know what my role is here? Do you know what a social worker does?
Not really. Just someone to talk to.
Yeah, I can definitely be someone to talk to. I can also provide you with some information, some resources, direct you to where it seems necessary if I'm not right for whatever your needs are, advocate on your behalf. I can take a lot of different roles, basically.
Okay.
So whatever you need, I can see if I can do that for you or direct you to someone who can, basically. Okay, so what brings you here today?
Well, I recently just found out that I'm pregnant.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Kind of unsure of what to do.
Yeah, really.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm going to do about it. I just haven't even processed it. I don't know how to go about making the decision.
Okay.
What to do.
And how old are you?
16.
16. All right. And are you with the father of the child? Are you?
Not really. We're kind of on and off again, and he doesn't know.
Okay.
But if he did, I wouldn't expect him to be supportive.
Okay. So, what about your family? Are they supportive? Do they know?
I told my mom.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't told anyone else. I don't think she's told anyone else except Dad. I told my mom. She cried.
Yeah.
A lot. But I guess overall she was supportive. She was upset and disappointed and worried, but I mean she didn't kick me out or anything. So.
It's good.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, and did she suggest that you come here, or what brought you here?
Yeah, no, she did. I guess maybe she doesn't know how to handle the situation either.
Okay.
We're not a big talking family, so I think she thought maybe someone else would be able to help me through this better.
Okay. So what exactly are you hoping to get? Are you hoping to make a decision as to what to do, or just emotional counseling? Or
I think, well, I need to make a decision. I'm 11 weeks now.
Okay.
And I don't know how long into my pregnancy I have to make certain decisions.
Okay. So maybe a lot of what you need is also just information.
Yeah.
About what the options are, how long those are an option.
Yeah. And just to talk about which one would be best. I mean, I can't see myself going through certain options, and it's just.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. And what are your feelings regarding pregnancy right now? Is it a lot of negative feelings, or?
I don't even know. It's just overwhelming feelings.
Okay.
Overwhelming feelings. I can't decide if they're good or bad ones.
Okay. And is this impacting your life at all? Your school?
Yeah.
Your friendships?
Well, I mean, I only found out like a week ago.
Okay. So this is very fresh.
It's really new. So not really, because it hasn't had time to.
Okay. Fair enough.
But what's been the hardest is just not knowing what I'm going to do. Not having a decision made.
Okay. So is your main goal is just to make a decision?
I think so.
Okay. So I can definitely help you with that.
Yeah.
Let you know what your options are.
Okay.
So, first of all, what kind of family support did you have? You said that your mom was supportive.
Yeah.
Do you think that your other family members could also be supportive of you were you to keep the baby?
I do think so. My family is pretty open. I don't think everyone would be thrilled.
Right.
But I definitely wouldn't be ostracized, I don't think.
Okay.
I think it would be okay. I think they would be supportive in the long run, for sure. In the short term, it might be a little harder.
Okay.
But in the long run, I think people would support me no matter what decision they made. I feel pretty good about that.
Well, that's good. And so the father of the baby, you don't think that you can tell him at all?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So I guess, tell me what you know about the options that you have right now?
Well, as far as I know, my options would be to have the baby, to give the baby up for adoption, or to have an abortion.
Right. So those you have summed up the options very nicely, so you know what's out there. Can you tell me what you know about each of those options? Whichever one you want to start with.
Yeah. Well, my mom said that if I keep the baby, I'll be ruining my future. I won't be able to go to university or college, which was the plan. But then there's adoption. I don't know how I would feel about never seeing my baby again and having to carry a baby and go through all that work and all that stress with all that, everything that comes along with being pregnant and then just hand it over to someone else.
Right.
But then there's abortion, and I don't know if I could live with myself for terminating a person.
Okay. So you say you don't know if you'd be able to live with yourself.
Yeah.
Do you see, therefore, that your baby right now is a person that you'd be killing, or how do you see abortion?
I've always been really open to it, but it's different when it happens to you.
Right.
When it's something that's inside of you. And I don't know, I always thought if it ever happened to me, which I never thought it would, that I would be able to do that because it's a sensible option and it makes most sense for my long-term future. But now that it's me, it's really different. I do know people who've done it, and we're not super close, but they seem to be okay. But I don't know. I've always known I wanted kids, always, but not right now.
Okay. So your fear about having an abortion yourself, where do you think that comes from? Is it from you, or your family, or culture, or?
That's from me.
From you? Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
So hypothetically, if you were to have an abortion, would your family be supportive of that choice?
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess what we can start to do is, pull apart the pros and the cons of each of your options, and keeping in mind your own feelings, your own beliefs, your family's feelings, their beliefs, whether they'd support you in different things, and what you feel is expected of you. And, while what is expected of you is, an important consideration, we want to make sure that you make a decision that you're happy with. And sometimes what you're happy with isn't going to be what everybody else is happy with.
Yeah.
Okay. So, can you tell me a little bit more about your understanding of what your life would be like if you were to keep the baby?
Well, my mom says that I won't be able to go to college or university, but I think I could. I think she would want to help a lot, and I think she would help me take care of the baby, and she would, in the end, make sure that I was able to get an education to make sure that I could raise this child.
Okay. What about finances? Do you have money yourself? Do you have a job, or are your parents?
I do. No, I have money. My family's not very well off. My mom's self-employed, and my dad's in the trades, so money is never really a guarantee for us. But I have a part-time job. I'm a babysitter.
Okay.
So
you have some experience with kids?
I do, yeah. Older ones.
Yeah.
So I have like $1,000.
Okay.
I think there'd be help out there for me to get into school. If I have a kid.
Okay. So if you had a kid, where do you think that you would look for help for those finances?
Oh, I think the school I'd go to the school that I wanted to go to. But I probably wouldn't be able to go away to school, so I'd only be able to go to Sheridan because I couldn't take a kid with me without my parents. So maybe someone at Sheridan could